Okay, picture this. It's 7:30 in the morning, the school bus is going to be there any minute, and you're dealing with a full-on meltdown. But it's not about breakfast, it's about the clothes. We've all been there. So today, we're going to dig into this super common struggle and find out why what our kids wear matters so much more than we think.
This sentence. This is the one that just kicks off a really long day for so many of us, right? It's that one specific complaint that can completely derail the whole morning and turn what should be a calm start into a total battle. I bet you're nodding your head right now. And yeah, you're not alone. But here's the thing. This isn't just your kid being fussy or going through a phase. This daily struggle is actually tied to something way deeper. It's connected directly to their physical and emotional development.
Yep, you heard that correctly. This isn't about fashion or just random tantrums. We're talking about the actual science of their senses. The clothes your child wears all day long are either helping them learn and grow, or they're actively working against them.
Think of it this way. A child's sensory system is like this super sensitive, high-definition microphone, and it picks up everything. See, as adults, we've learned to filter out minor annoyances, a scratchy tag, a seam that rubs. But for a kid, their nervous system is still being built, so those little things can feel incredibly loud, overwhelming, and just really distracting. It's not them being dramatic, it's just how they're wired.
And when that discomfort builds up, the effects are actually pretty huge. These little irritations can lead to real, measurable stress in their bodies. It can directly impact their ability to focus in school, and it can even make them not want to run around and play. It basically puts this extra weight on them while they're trying to learn how to manage their big feelings, which, let's be honest, is already a full-time job for a kid.
Here's probably the best way to think about it. Every kid has a certain amount of energy for the day, right? Kind of like a phone battery. Well, when they're wearing uncomfortable clothes, a huge chunk of that battery power is being drained, just dealing with that constant low-level irritation. But when their clothes are comfortable, all of that energy is freed up for the stuff that really matters: learning, playing, and just being a happy kid.
Okay, so we get the why, but what do we actually do about it? I mean, every single brand slaps the label comfort fit on their clothes, but what does that even mean? Let's break it down into 5 real, tangible things you can look for. Here they are. These are the 5 pillars of true comfort. It's not just about one thing. It's about how all these pieces, the fabric, the stretch, the waistband, the seams, and the sizing, all work together. So let's take a quick look at each one.
First up, fabric. This one is huge, especially in a warmer climate. It's totally non-negotiable. Cotton is the gold standard for a reason. It just breathes. And other materials like bamboo or muslin are amazing because they're just incredibly soft. The big takeaway here is to steer clear of those stiff synthetics like polyester for clothes they'll be in all day. They just trap heat and can be really irritating on the skin.
Okay, so beyond fabric, you want to check for these things. Can they actually move? Look for that 4-way stretch so they can run and jump. And the waistband? Oh, the waistband. Is it soft and flat, or is it going to leave that angry red line on their tummy? We all know that line. Check for flat seams and printed tagless labels. And finally, try to find brands that size by height and weight, not just a generic age, because we all know kids come in all different shapes and sizes.
So when you get all these little details right, the difference isn't just a small thing. It's a total game changer. Let's just imagine what a kid's day looks like when their clothes are actually on their team, not fighting against them.
Suddenly, that morning battle, it just vanishes. They get dressed easier. At school, they're not fidgeting with a scratchy collar. They're actually listening to the teacher. At recess, they can run and climb without anything holding them back, which builds so much confidence. And then, at the end of the day, it's easier to wind down and get a good night's sleep. Literally every part of their day gets a little bit better.
All right, I know that was a lot of information. So to make this super easy, we've boiled it all down to one simple, powerful tool you can use every single time you shop.
This is it. This is your new best friend when you're shopping for kids' clothes. Seriously, take a screenshot of this, save it to your phone, whatever you need to do, just ask yourself these 6 simple questions before you buy. Is the fabric right? Can they move in it? What's the waistband situation? How are the seams? Does the sizing make sense? And hey, what are other parents saying in the reviews? This is your secret weapon.
So, the bottom line is actually really simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. We spend so much time thinking about what our kids eat, their schools, their sleep schedules. We need to give that same level of care to their clothing. It's not a trivial detail.
It's the environment they live in all day long.
And that really brings us to the last question I want to leave you with. Take a quick look at their wardrobe or what they have on right now. Is it setting them up for a great day, or is it a hidden source of stress? Because making that one small shift, well, it could honestly change everything for both of you.